The price of Bitcoin broke through this resistance level this morning and is currently trading at $22,911. As it sits right now, we are tussling with this level of liquidity right here, but as soon as we break significantly to the upside of it, really, there is no end in sight for how high Bitcoin's price can go right now. Essentially, we've got a lot of gaps in liquidity all the way up to about $28,000, and it really does look like this week could be a very bullish week for cryptocurrency. At the same time, in today's video, of course, analyzing the price of Bitcoin, I'm going to show you my current open trades, and also we're going to be checking back in on the price of TAP that has significantly bounced back up today in terms of its price, and we'll be looking at a couple of altcoins that I've just opened trades on as well. So if you are interested in any of that, please do slap a like on today's video. We're trying to hit 600 likes. I know that we can do it, so just slap a like on today's video. And at the same time, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate that. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel in 2023, so help me along with that. Slap a like, subscribe, and let's crack straight on with this video right now. So essentially what we've got on the price of Bitcoin is a breakout, and if we look at that breakout, when we zoom out a little bit, you can see that that breakout is about here. However, if we zoom out even further on this chart, this is what's getting me excited. This is what's tickling my pickle right now, would be that if we were to zoom out on the 4-hour chart and look at kind of how much liquidity there is above this range, it falls away very significantly. And if we go up to another higher time frame, like the daily chart, look at the long-term chart. So this is Bitcoin at $70,000. This is Bitcoin right now. You can see that we've got a big gap in liquidity right here. And so you would expect that essentially once we've broken through this final level of resistance right here, that you can see where these two bars go down and you have this one bar that goes up, essentially we're tussling with this level of resistance. But the second that we've completely broken through that level of resistance, you would expect Bitcoin's price will zoom up all the way up to here, which would be, what, this is $31,000 Bitcoin, is that? I mean, to me, my target's actually $28,000, which would be the bottom of this range right here. And I actually think that that can happen this week, and I'm really not writing it off. The altcoin market, I really think, is going to blow up quite significantly very, very soon, if it's not already. Like, it seems to be going pretty well, especially when I show you my current open trades in a second. But given how much bullish sentiment I believe that is starting to form in the market, and it's not fully formed yet, there is still a lot of people shorting Bitcoin and that are trapped in those short positions. Essentially, what would happen here is, if you pass this level here, about $23,300, I think it is. So if we zoom back in on the 15-minute chart and zoom out a little bit, yeah, it would be a break of the previous high that we set the other day, and that would be at $23,300. So as soon as we've broken through that previous high, there is basically no liquidity left after that, and the price of Bitcoin should zoom up very quickly to the upside. So as soon as we've broken through that level, we pretty much have confirmation that we're at least going to get a pretty good week. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And so in terms of trading the price of Bitcoin right now, what am I doing? So I've got a few different trades open right now. So the first trade that I've got open is a new trade that I've opened. It's on the price of Phantom. I bought $68,500 of Phantom about 15 minutes ago, and so far I've made about $630. Now, if we scroll down on here, I've also got a few other trades open. This one is my Algorand trade that I've mentioned in previous videos, now for $3,411 in profit. This one is the BNB trade, currently $61 in profit. This one is my Bitcoin trade, $9,700 in profit. The entry on the Bitcoin trade was $21,300. Currently, the price is $22,906. And then the final trade that we've got open on the screen right here is for CHAINLINK, where we entered at $6.75, currently $7.13. And CHAINLINK hasn't really pumped as much as a lot of other altcoins have right now. We are still sat $2,000 in a profit. I'm leaving all of these positions open right now. I think that the entire cryptocurrency market is looking very bullish, and so I don't want to close these. I think that there's still a lot more upside in the price of Bitcoin. I also have opened a position on BITGET up here. Again, I said, look, I took a few days ago, I took $700 of margin out of my Polkadot, and basically since then I've pretty much doubled that money. So I'm going to buy more Polkadot with this profit as and when I take the profit. And this was a long position from $21,424. Currently we're at $22,907. Again, pretty much everything we've said recently on the channel is we're on a very good streak, put it that way. So yeah, in terms of the current price of Bitcoin, what are we looking at for downside if we do get rejected here? So say that we get rejected and we fail, we come back within this pennant, I'd be looking to place a long position at the bottom side of here. However, it's important to point out that, look, we came down, we touched the bottom of the VWAP here, and we bounced to the upside. So I don't really expect to see much downside, to be honest. There really doesn't seem to be a whole lot of downside in Bitcoin right now, and especially when the US market's open in a couple of hours time. We've already closed the CME gap, not the lower CME gap at $19,800. We've closed the higher CME gap that we set this weekend at $22,390. So we don't have a gap this weekend. Nothing really to bring us down on the price of Bitcoin. The only thing that can bring us down is some increase in FUD or some increase in negative sentiment in the market. I just don't think that we're going to get that this week. It seems almightily bullish to me right now. Another thing that seems almightily bullish to me right now is TAP. TAP did some significant kind of price recovery overnight, currently sat at 61 Satoshis. And if we look at the order book on TAP, it only takes now about 1.5 Bitcoin to increase the price up to 66 Satoshis, which is a further 10% up in price. And to be honest, that's really nothing compared to the daily 24-hour volume. I expect the volume on TAP is going to start increasing again fairly soon, so I expect to break through these price levels. And from my perspective right now, I'm a buyer. Definitely I'm a buyer, especially on pretty much every single altcoin. Especially if we're at the start of a bull run, you want to be a buyer, not a seller. So that's, from my perspective anyway, on the price of TAP. I am bullish right now. We broke the downtrend, and so I'm expecting kind of a continuation of this pennant to the outside. Because if we look at this on a slightly higher time frame, zoom out a little bit, and see what's going on here. Basically, we rallied to the upside. Again, first time round, we dumped down, we pump back to the upside, we pump again. Same goes here. We came up, we come down, we bounce, and now at this point, we have some probably price consolidation in this range right here before making a new high. Now, at some point this week, I'm expecting news with TAP, so that'll be interesting as and when it does come out. So that's pretty exciting, and I'll be covering that on the main channel. So make sure you do subscribe to my main channel, That Martini Guy. But at the same time, subscribe to this one and drop a like on it. We're trying to hit 600 likes and 100,000 subscribers this year. So please do help me out with that and drop a like on today's video. However, why did I open this trade on Phantom? Well, my Phantom trade is now $1,170 in profit. And I also wanted to show you what GLMR is doing, because GLMR, as I've been pointing out now for a few days, the trade to be taking is on altcoins right now. We took this trade all the way down here. The price of GLMR, since we took that trade, I think we took it around these levels here, is approximately up 42%. If I zoom in on there, you can see 42%. Quite a significant increase in the price of GLMR coin since we first took that trade, but it's not over yet. Like, just zoom out and have some perspective on the markets right now. Look how close to the bottom we are, or if not, we're at the bottom. So from my perspective right now, to be working against altcoins and shorting altcoins when they are this deep, it just does not make a whole lot of sense. And I believe that sentiment is changing in the market, and so for that reason, I should be bullish right now, and that's why I am bullish right now. I also want to bring up why I've gone long on Phantom. So let's bring up FTM here, and let's bring it up. FTM Tether, that's the one, and let's bring it up down here. This is Phantom's chart. So Phantom is right down at the bottom. The reason I've longed Phantom is essentially if we break through this level of resistance that we've set here at about 41 cents, if you see here, 41 cents, if we break through that 41 cent resistance on Phantom, then from my perspective, we bounce all the way up quite significantly to these levels right here at about $1. And if that's right, and I've got $67,000 of it, it means that I make $67,000 of profit. And that goes a long way to just having more money, because that's what we want. That's why we're here. We're here to make a profit at the end of the day. So that's what I'm expecting when it comes to Phantom. If we are going to get some kind of altcoin recover, then Phantom, typically in the past, it tends to just go up in a straight line. That's not an exaggeration. That is typically what Phantom does. For whatever reason, this, when you zoom out, is not giving you a full perspective on Phantom. But essentially, last time it was down at these levels, it just goes up in a straight line. Like here, every time Phantom starts rising, it just breaks through all barriers and it goes crazy. So that's kind of what I'm expecting again with the price of Phantom. Hence why I've taken a long position on it right now. Also, I am currently long on GLMR. And if we look at where the gaps are on the price of Bitcoin, you can see we have this gap down here. We also have this gap up here. That's the one that I'm expecting to fill, not expecting this one to fill for a very long time. It is possible at some point in the future we do come back down and fill it, but for now, this one is the target. So all the things that we've got to discuss today, I want to check in on the price of BNB first of all, then we're going to check in on the price of Ethereum, and after we've checked on both of those, then we'll probably wrap things up. So essentially, BNB is having a bounce in terms of its Bitcoin value, but we're yet to experience anything of significance, hence why I'm leaving my position open. And if we go over to the price on Ethereum right now, Ethereum is up at its CME gap closing level, which is at this level right here. The CME gap on Ethereum was $1,635. It's currently $1,638, so it's closed that gap at this point in time. And to be honest, as soon as Ethereum breaks through this level of resistance right here, which is currently sitting at $1,672, then we should, in theory, rally all the way up to about $1,850, all the way up at these levels right here. So in terms of my current market sentiment and market outlook, I'm bullish. There's no getting around that. I'm long on the entire cryptocurrency market. I expect that it should be a pretty good week. And I hope that you all choose to join me on this journey. So please do slap a like on today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would really appreciate that. If you are interested in trading, click on the link for the tutorial on the screen right now. So it's important that you educate yourself before taking any trades. And at the same time as that, have a great day, everybody. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This.